guys, it's me, Candace the Aries, coming to you tonight with a little grown woman chit chat mukbang type thing with no smacking, because we don't do that here. So you guys are interested in watching us, stay tuned. Gotta roll my sleeves up on this one. So I don't know what came over my mom, her watching YouTube, she saw somebody's channel. I'm gonna put their channel somewhere up in here. I think it's a channel, or she might have seen it like on Facebook or something. If it's a channel, I'll put it somewhere up in here just because like it's a good recipe idea. She made hers a little different. She got some snow crab, some king crab, some shrimp. We got some like baby red potatoes, some sausage, corn. She had like these veggie kebabs that had like red peppers, green peppers, onions, and mushrooms and squash on them. So real good. She got a little sauce. So I got the sauce that it came in. I got that right here. Then I got my little butter sauce. And she made like some little, some little rolls. Got my utensils, y'all. So let's go. So of course, my first little grown woman. Let me get in on this. Of course, my first little grown woman got to be like some, I guess, relationship type stuff. So let's get right into it. So I got this friend, right? Been a friend with benefits for as long as he's been my friend, which is cool. Met him when I was 18. 18 years later, still around. We went through our situations where it was like, do we want to be with each other? Where he was like, hey, do you want to be in a relationship? And I was like, boy, bye, no. And then it was a time where I was like, well, do you want to be in a relationship? He was like, nah, I ain't really trying to do that for whatever reason, And so we just stayed friends with benefits. That was just what we did. Oh, it's muscles in here too, y'all. So, I got to a point like, we was literally like friends with benefits. Like, he did his thing, I did my thing. We never dated or anything like that. Like, nothing ever came to the conversation. It was a one-day thing. Like, I had a whole child, but it was just like, he's always a person that is just like, if I need a special friend, he be there. So that's like pretty much like what we do. So I'm like, maybe that's the reason why I really was not trying to be in a relationship with him or whatever. But no, I digress because I started getting my head. So now, I'm older, I got a kid, he was doing his whole thing and all of that. Like I said, we was living very separate lives. We would just, get together, but it was just on and off for 18 years. But now it's like I'm to the point where I'm older, and I don't know if it's because I'm older or because I have a kid that I'm just like, I don't want just no physical relationship with nobody. And he's like, that's why she's good. He's like, well, why we can't still just be friends? And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I told him, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that. He's like, okay, well, you know what? I thought you was my friend. And I'm like, whatever. So he's like, well, we can just be friends. And I'm like, whatever. In my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, we'll just be friends. And then you're going to try to, take it back to that place that I'm telling you I don't want it to go. And then we're going to be right back at square one. But no. Like, y'all, he legit was trying to be my friend. Like, legit was like calling me, having like regular, let me put this up in here, having like regular conversations and stuff. Like, we was buddies or something. And I was like, hold up. I ain't nothing in that one. Like, where they do that at? part of me felt like, you know, it was a larger part of me that it was my ego that was just like, you know, how dare you tell me you want to be my friend, and when I tell you like, yeah, we could be friends, you actually try to be my friend. Like, how dare you not have a problem with being around me and not wanting to be physical or whatever. Like, complete ego. I'll admit it. It's the Aries in me, and what? But that's how I felt. So I got more mad when he asked me to be his friend. Now, mind you, throughout the 18 years, the whole time that, every time that we've stopped communicating, it's been on my end. I've always been the one that would cut communication, like, you know, I'm sick of this, I'm over this, I'm not doing this with you no more. Leave me alone, don't call me no more. Like, it's always been me. So, if I wouldn't have, he would have been consistent, because when I be like, okay, you know, we good or whatever, he's like, everything is back like regular or whatever. So, he doesn't care about the fact that I'm telling him, like, I don't want to talk to you no more. My issue is, what I feel like we're grown. And if I come to you and I tell you, I don't want you to call me no more, I don't want to talk to you no more, for whatever reason. Because the way I feel about it is, I'm not one of those women that's like, I need closure, I need you to explain to me why. It doesn't matter. My thing is, if I tell you don't talk to me no more, don't call me no more, or if somebody was to tell me don't call me no more, don't talk to me no more, I just wouldn't do it. It's like, we're grown. This is what we do. I always tell people, I'm the easiest person to get rid of. If I feel like you don't want me around, or if I feel like my presence does something to your spirit in a negative manner, whatever, I remove myself from the situation immediately, completely, without a problem. So it's just like, he's still like, it doesn't matter how long, how much time will go by. Like, literally, when I was pregnant, I was like, not talking to him at all, of course, because I was pregnant. Like, I was, you know, talking to my child's father. So he, like, legit, like, 3 years. 3 years went past. I kid y'all not. 3 years went past. And, like, when I was about, I'm like 5 months, he did something, said something that on my sleeves up, pissed me off. And I was just like, I'm done with you. Stop putting him on block. So I had my baby, all of that stuff. And legit, y'all. Legit, y'all. I check my block thing. This man's calling me every couple of months, whatever. Like, every holiday, happy Valentine's Day, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everything. Like, he wasn't on block. And I know he was on block, because everybody know when they be on block. There's no coincidence that you go to somebody's voicemail every single time you call them. Like, it just don't work like that. That's not a coincidence. But anyway, so that's not the first time that he's been on block that long. That's not the first time that I haven't spoken to him that long. Like, we've gone years without talking to each other. And then I like call him out the blue, like, you know, what's up? You know, try to hook up? I'm like, yeah. So, the time that we weren't talking, like, that's never been an issue for him. I've always felt like, oh my gosh, you know, it's been a whole year that I haven't talked to him. So, you know, I think about it like, you know, it's been a whole year that I haven't talked to him. So, I shouldn't have to worry about him calling no more than me having to have this whole conversation with him again about, like, why I don't want to talk to him. It's like, I don't want to be a friend, because I feel like I'm going to get pulled back to that place. So a lot of it has to do with me, because I am like, I don't want to get pulled back to that place where, you know, I mess with you again after I done said this and said that. But, you know, I don't know if y'all, you know, astrology, But our signs is like, you know, physically very compatible, and it really shows. So that is a part of my issue, and I also think that's part of his issue. But a lot of times I feel like he contacts me so he could get me back to that place, so he could just like be on some garbage with me type stuff, like on some I just want to see if I could get her back type stuff. And a lot of times I'll be in my head. I'll be in my head about a lot of stuff. You don't want nothing. Like, why you messing with me? And I'm telling you don't talk to me. I'm telling you don't call me. I'm cursing you out. I'm doing all that. Like, I'm like a whole Aries. Like, what? Like, why you talking to me? Dumb. So it's just like, this will not go away. Like, I love him, but he's not gonna do me any good. Like, he's not going to be the type of person that I want him to be, because that's just not the type of person that he is. Like I told him, I'm not telling you this because I want you to change. I'm telling you that this because I've changed, because I want different things, because I don't want to just do that whole like physical thing that was going on. I don't want to do that. So I absolutely respect his lifestyle and the way that he wants to have things. And he absolutely should have it. But you can't have it with me because I don't want that. I want a different type of lifestyle. Like, he doesn't have any kids. I got a kid, so I got to think about different things, you know, other than myself. When being in a relationship with anybody, or, you know, and especially with like being in a relationship with somebody and I'm like, you know, so serious, like, okay, I'm gonna take around my kid. Like, there's a lot of thought for me that would go into that process. But it's just like, he's never cared about the time that we've been apart, or none of that. And like, the man, good guy, where it counts. Like, he's never yelled at me, never had a argument. I've always been the aggressor, like the verbal aggressor. I can admit that. I've always been like the one that's like, let me know, cause you know what? No, cause you already pissed me off. Like, that's me. So I've always been like that, like the aggressor when it comes to stuff like that, because I don't know how to not excuse me, y'all. I don't know how to not express myself. Like, if you make me mad, like, I'm gonna tell you made me mad. Like you pissed me off. Like, why would you do that? Why would you think that was something to do? What was you thinking when you did that? Like, who do you think I am? So a lot of the stuff that, you know, I be saying stuff to him, it will be bogus. A lot of times I do say bogus stuff to him, and I will go back and apologize, because when I you know, I'm a work in progress. When I get upset, I do tend to, you know, go for I go for the heart. I ain't even gonna say the jugular, because that's not detrimental enough to describe. And it's like, I don't even do it on purpose. And it's a very bad trait that I've been trying to improve on, but it takes a lot to get me to that place. When you get me there, it's like, you brought this on yourself. So I'm at the place now where, you know, again, he contacted me after we haven't spoke for like 4 months, because the last time I talked to him, I thought he understood that I didn't talk to him, I didn't want to be his friend, I didn't want to do none of that. I just want, like, you know, just go our separate ways, and that's it. So he called me, you know, talking or whatever, and basically was telling me, like, you know, I want to be a friend, you know, but I would like for us to be how we were but I know that's not what you want. So, you know, if I can't have nothing, I would rather just be your friend. And I'm like, but I don't want to be your friend. Because he's like, you know, he feels like we were friends. And I'm like, okay, it's been 18 years, but we was not friends. Like, my definition of a friend is somebody who I talk about just about anything. I can't do that with him. I do not know half the stuff about somebody who you would have known for 18 years. Like, I don't know half the stuff. I ain't really been using none of this stuff. Y'all got limited stuff because it's so good. I just been eating. I'm starving like Marvin. But, we basically kept it like so tight. Like, this is just physical. And he says it was more me. I'm gonna have to agree with that because my mind frame at 18, I'm just like, okay, you know, we having fun. That's what it do. And then when I got older, I was just like, well, I like what we got going on, so I don't want to spoil it with like, I know when you asked me a couple years ago, I told you, boy, bye. But now, I want to be in a relationship. Like, because I had, you know, I actually did that, and that's when he's like, nah, you know. So I was like, I'm not gonna go back down that road with him. But he basically told me like, we can be friends because, you know, that's what you want to do. I would like for us to be the way we were before, but if nothing else, that's what it is. But I'm like, again, I'm like, you know, we're not friends or whatever. So I tell him, I talk to my friend. I be talking to my friend about you, my bestie. And she, excuse me, no, spicy. She told me like, girl, it's been 18 years. That man ain't never gonna leave you alone. Like, you might as well just give it up and just either put him on block or leave him on block or change your number. I don't know. I had the same number for ever. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, she told me that. And I'm like, I'm really beginning to believe it. And he's like, well, you should believe your friend. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you would contact the person even though you know that whenever you contact them, regardless of the amount of time that has passed, you're going to get cursed out because that person told you don't call them no more? You would do that for any span of time. You would do that? Why? We're friends with benefits. What are you doing? What is this? His thing is, it's been 18 years. Me, I'm not as sentimental.